So welcome, everyone. My name is Sherry Kalbach. I'm Vice President and COO at Pro Group. And I'm sure you're all curious to why we have gathered today. So let's start this meeting with a video that will give you a preview of today's exciting announcement.
To create the largest and most comprehensive network of manufacturers and distributors that serve true independent retailers from coast to coast, Distribution America and Pro Group Incorporated have joined forces to create Hardlines Distribution Alliance, HDA. Given the overlap in existing programs, marketing vehicles, and general services offered by both organizations, HDA will present all members and partners with the opportunity to grow, streamline existing initiatives, and bolster efficiency through simplified programs. Additionally, with $7 billion in purchasing power, HDA will remain dedicated to the success of independent retailers in the communities that rely upon them.
Today, we are announcing Hardlines Distribution Alliance. If there are any questions, please type them in the chat and we will address them at the end of the presentation. Effective April 1, Distribution America and Pro Group have joined forces to create a new entity, Hardlines Distribution Alliance, or HDA. HDA will harness the purchasing power of both groups and work to streamline all programs and services to maximize member distributor benefits. HDA will provide more efficient merchandising, marketing, and advertising services, and will offer the best programs from each group to all members and partners. HDA will have over 65 distributor members, over 400 vendor partners, and boast over $7 billion in purchasing strength. HDA's mission is to continue to build the success of distributors, vendors, and independent retailers so they can compete in today's challenging marketplace. The staff at HDA will be very familiar to you as we're all currently a part of DA and Pro. I will be president of HDA and manage the day-to-day operations. Now I'd like to introduce the HDA merchandising team.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alex Hernandez, and I am the merchandise manager responsible for housewares, outdoor recreation, paint and sundries, and specialty.
Good afternoon. I'm Trent Kaufman, and I look forward to taking care of electrical and lawn and garden.
Good afternoon. I'm Terrell McClary. I will be managing the automotive, farm and ag, pet supplies, and plumbing and HVAC categories.
Good afternoon, I'm Jeff Steyerwalt. I will be managing building materials, hand tools, and hardware.
I don't know if Paul McNally might have been having some technical difficulties, but he's going to manage power tools and safety. So on the advertising and marketing side, Jody Maude from DA is going to be Director of Advertising and Marketing. And from the Pro side, Katie Westervelt will be continuing as Advertising and Communications Manager. And tomorrow morning, you're going to receive an email from me, which will include the HDA press release, a list of HDA distributors, and the HDA staff directory, including all contact info. And it will come from my new HDAworks.com email address. And now I'd like to turn it over to Alex Hernandez to introduce the new HDAworks.com website.
All right, so as Sherry mentioned, we have the new HDA website. It's www.hdAworks.com. And really, the most important thing here is that this is where we will be able to access our member portals. So just briefly kind of go through here. We have obviously our distributor map showing all of the HDA member locations. And up on the top right-hand side of the screen, you will see the login button. When you click on login, it'll actually take you here to a landing page where both member portals can be accessed. Simply by clicking on the logo, it will direct you to the appropriate member portal. If you're curious about who to contact in the staff at HDA, under the About section, you'll be able to see the complete HDA team. So please, I encourage you guys to take a look at the website. It is still a little bit of a work in progress, and as we continue to add content, we anticipate having the site fully launched, basically effective today.
And if you need a login for either the DA or Pro member portals, please let any of the HDA staff know. And I'm sure there are many questions. There aren't any in the chat right now, but I mean, feel free at any point to contact any of us at HDA with any questions or concerns. And over the next days, weeks, and months, we will begin to streamline processes, programs, and services. This will take time, and we ask for your patience and understanding as we move forward together. We want to take the time to do it right for all of us. I guess thank you for joining us today, and we'll conclude by playing the video you saw at the beginning of the meeting.
To create the largest and most comprehensive network of manufacturers and distributors that serve true independent retailers from coast to coast, Distribution America and Pro Group Incorporated have joined forces to create Hardlines Distribution Alliance, HDA. Given the overlap in existing programs, marketing vehicles, and general services offered by both organizations, HDA will present all members and partners with the opportunity to grow, streamline existing initiatives, and bolster efficiency through simplified programs. Additionally, with $7 billion in purchasing power, HDA will remain dedicated to the success of independent retailers in the communities that rely upon them.
So it looks like we actually have a couple of chats if everyone wants to stay on for just a couple more minutes. We did have one that asked about if the central pay setup would stay the same for now. And yes, for right now, you continue to pay the way you do, whether it's through Pro as a Pro Group distributor or through DA as a Distribution America distributor. At one point, we want to blend those. And so we will be blending them at one point throughout the year, but for right now, it just stays the same. And another one was, will Pro Group and DA eventually blend into one HDA? On the vendor side, at the very beginning, we're going to get them to sign new HDA agreements. And so, yes, there'll be one program for all is what we're hoping. And that's going to take obviously weeks, months, like I said before. And on the Pro side and the Pro and DA distributor side, yes, you will still be recognized as Pro distributors and DA distributors on that way, but eventually, yes, we would hope that the vendors would look at us all as one group so that we can have one good program out there. And then another one, will our Pro monthly rebates appear under the Pro side, or do we need to track them via the HDA side? You'll track them, you go to your member portal just like you are used to. So if you track those on the Pro Group extranet, you would go through, you would log in and actually click on that Pro Group logo. If on the DA side, you would do the same. And all the reports that you're used to will be on both of those member portals for now. See, I knew there were going to be lots of questions out there. Now, will this affect the Pro Group meeting this summer? that brings some of the new vendors. And that's in reference to Pro Group does a June group merchandising conference. And yes, we will, obviously, all distributors are invited to that, including the DA distributors, and I'll be in touch with each of the VP of purchasing on the DA side to actually talk to them about that. And that's what we're hoping. We're hoping this announcement, which will go out to the industry tomorrow, will bring in new vendors and will get people very, very excited and energized about HDA and who we are. So right now, I think that's it. Unless anybody else has another chat to put through. But once again, thanks for joining us, and we appreciate your participation and look very excited to be working with all of you. Thank you.